Good afternoon to you all. Today I'm filming the tutorial for the shutter card. These have been around for a while and I've never made one before. This was my first time of making one myself. It's okay. It's not my favourite card, but it pulls open and that's your piece inside. Okay. Not my absolute favourite, but it's all right. It's not my least favourite either. Anyway, that's the tutorial I'm filming today. So, to start with, I've got none of my dies out that I need. I've got nothing ready. Okay, so to begin with, you need a piece of coloured card. This measures 10.2 centimetres by 14 centimetres. Piece of pattern paper. This measures 9.7 centimetres by 13.5 centimetres. If you have got a pattern that's directional, make sure you cut it 13.5 this way and 9.7 this way, because the card obviously is going to be in the landscape position. Okay, so I haven't unbunged my glue. Oh, it's okay though, it's working okay. So glue your pattern paper, and I'm doing this bit first because when I did my other sample I completely stuck the wrong bits to the wrong bits, because you've got 3 pieces of card that are similar in size. So if I do this bit first and get it out of the way. Right, now you need a cutting die. I'm using a rectangle, and it is, if you've got a rectangle, it is better to use a rectangle. Okay, it does work better. I want a rectangle, and then I want one to make me a frame. I should have prepped these first, but I've been running around I'm trying to get house stuff done, packing and stuff. So right, so I've got two rectangle dies. One is just slightly bigger than the other. They're nesting dies, and it's the smaller one I'm going to cut out of this piece here. Okay, so I'm going to get myself a piece of tape. Oh, I've got a bit there. I'm just eyeballing this up. I'm going to tape that down. Now run this through my machine. Okay, so there is our aperture. Okay, and then I'm going to just put 2 together on a piece of coloured card. So that's the one I cut the aperture with, and one that is slightly bigger. I don't always do this. I very rarely put my dies together like this, because I once watched somebody dent a brand new pack of dies doing this. So usually I would run it through, do one cut, and then run them. Very rarely do you see me cut them both like this. She'd spent £30 odd on a set of cutting dies. She was so impatient, she ran them all through the machine, and the dies moved as they was going through the machine, and it split the die in half. That was it, end of dies. Okay. I couldn't find the frame bit then, it's got left behind. Right, so there's my, oh, that wasn't very central, Keza. There's my frame piece. Okay, let me get all these bits out of the way. So I'm just going to glue that on, and then I know that this piece is done then. Done. I'm just going to glue that around there like that. Okay. Right, so that piece is done. I'm going to put that to one side. Next, I have got 2 pieces of coloured card. These measure 10 centimetres by 14 centimetres, 2. Okay, and I've scored both pieces at 7 centimetres and 10.5. So I've scored both pieces at 7 centimetres and 10.5 centimetres, and I'm going to fold and burnish. So you want to fold. Why does that seem longer? Half of 14 is 7. Half of 7 is 3.5. It's making me out like I'm going mad. Okay. Right. So these pieces, I've got to work this out now. Let me see. Let me think about this. Right. I'm with it now. Right. So that's how they're going to go. You've got your 7 centimetre section, and then 2 of your 2 3.5 centimetre sections, and then your 7 centimetre section and your 2 3.5 centimetre sections. Okay, so we're going to decorate these pieces. This is you need 2 pieces that measure 6.5 centimetres by 9.5 centimetres. And then you need 2 pieces that measure 3 centimetres by 9.5 centimetres. And we're going to glue those in place. Okay. Right. So that's those 2 pieces done. Now, I'll just put them there for a minute. Piece of coloured card. This measures 10 centimetres by 14 centimetres. Okay, and we're going to glue these 2 pieces onto this piece now. So we're going to add glue to this piece here, the one we didn't decorate. And we're going to glue this onto this side here. So it's going to sit straight over the top. So you want it is completely in line with that left hand side. This is my left. Completely in line with that left hand side. See? So it's level with the left hand side, and it's even with the top and the bottom, and we're just gluing that section there. Okay, and then we're going to do the same to the other side. So just add glue to the section that you've not decorated. And then I just fold it back on itself and line it all up with the edge. Okay. So when I fold it back, that looks like that. So when you fold it, see, that meets better. That's the best one I've done yet for meeting in that middle bit. Okay, so that's now your shutter piece, you see. So next, I'm going to just put that to one side. Then we go back to the front piece. Now, on the first one I didn't do it. I didn't put any finger holes in this piece here, and so it's very difficult to get my hand in to bring that out, to pull that. Oh, this one is stuck now. There. See, it's very difficult. On this one here, I actually put little finger notches in. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? There's little notches in there, so you can get your finger in there. It just makes it it's not much easier because you've got to have that band at the back, but you can get your finger in there a little bit easier to pick your card and bring it out. So to do that, I just used this is a 1-inch circle punch. If you've not got a circle punch, you can do it with a 1-inch circle cutting die, because this fits through your machine. And then I'm just going to eyeball that up as best I can and punch my little doodah. Do the same the other side. So that's my finger notches. That's not too bad. Oh, it's not. No, I'm happy with that. Right, so that piece is done. Oh, no, hang on. Right, I got 2 pieces of coloured card. These measure 2 centimetres by 14 centimetres. And what I've done is I've just scored one end on the long side at 2 centimetres. Okay. So the idea is these get glued to the back of here. But the reason I've only scored one side is because what I want to do is I want to, this is my mechanism for inside. Okay. I want to sit that over there like that. Is that right? So am I doing this right? It doesn't make any difference, I don't think. I want to sit that over there like that. Sit that over there like that. Okay, so I've just, this end that I've scored, I've slotted over the top. And then the other end that is not scored, I am going to bend that round manually. Because if you're going to try and, I mean, you could mark it and score it if you wanted to. I just found it easier. This piece, this is the bit that slides in and out. This is what we're creating, this mechanism at the back here. So I want it so that it sits over there. So I don't want it so it's so tight that I can't move it, but then I don't want it so loose that it falls out. So I'm just going to gently fold it round and then pinch the other end. Okay, so I'm going to gently, and then I'm going to burnish that, burnish that other end. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same to the other side. So I'm just going to, it doesn't matter which way around you do this, because these get stuck onto there anyway. Okay, so I'm just going to offer it up with the hooked end that I've scored on the card, and then the other end I'm just going to bring it round and pinch it. Okay, and then I'm just going to fold it, line it all up, and then score it. Okay, now these 2 pieces then get, and this is the reason why we make this piece in the tutorial that I watched. She cut all 4 pieces of card the same, and then by doing that you end up, can you see that? And I didn't like that. I could see my mechanism, because obviously that's got to be bigger to allow for the piece underneath. So that's why I've made that 2mm bigger, so that it hides that mechanism at the back. I didn't like that at all. So by making it bigger, so you don't see the mechanism. Okay, so then what we're going to do is you just want to add glue to the little tabs at the back there. Okay, and then we're going to glue this on there like that. Now it pretty much should line up, so it's going to be flush with the top and the bottom, and then flush with the side. Lovely. So it's flush with the top and the bottom, and then it's flush with the side there. Don't worry about that, because we're going to pop this piece in a minute, and then that you won't be able to see that bit there. Okay, so we're going to do both sides. So that's one. And that's the other. Okay, so flush with the top and the bottom, and then flush with the side. Okay, so I'm just going to decorate this piece here. This piece measures 6.5 centimeters by 9.5 centimeters. And the reason I do this piece last is because when I put those in place, then you know what size gap you've got in the middle then. And we'll just pop that in there. Okay, now it doesn't really matter, because it goes in and out really easy, but I decorated this piece now. I'm going to decorate mine later, because I'm going to do the photos in a minute. So I would decorate this piece now, and then what happens is this is the front piece. I'm just going to flip everything over, and then this here slots into there like so. She says like so, that slots into there. Okay, and then this one slots into there like so. No, not like so, she says. Like so. No. I'll get it in a minute. Definitely like so this time. Yay! Whoop, whoop. And there you go. So this is called a theatre card. And so it just makes it, by putting those little finger holes in, it does make it easier to grab that, and then that pulls out, and then when it's displayed, they would display it like that, and then you would have. So there you go. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this card. I look forward to seeing yours soon. Take care. Bye bye.